Well, mates, went out and helped Roy with his mobile today, mate. Went out and helped him, right? So what could possibly go wrong, mate? What could possibly go wrong? So go all the way down to Plymouth Massive, mate. Make sure he's all sorted, mate. So he's all got a phone to keep in contact over the lockdown period, mate. Get into town, and the first thing I notice is, the shops are open. It's a Sunday, mate. They're staying closed later. Some of them are open at 11. Some are opening like 12. So like been going around. We're all right, mate. We'll get some food, mate. We'll get some food. So we got some food, and we had a bite to eat, mate. And after we done that, we said, right, we'll go and we'll head back down. So we tried CEX, mate, and we thought, oh yes, they've got a little ding dong service, mate. You press the bell and they go get something, mate. Click and collect only, mate. You got to order it from the website, mate. And we're like, oh no, mate, we just missed our own time up, mate, and it didn't go as planned. So we sat wandering Plymouth in the freezing cold for like 2 hours, sweating to sort his phone out, mate, and you couldn't do it. And we thought, well, let's try Tesco's, mate. But Tesco's, mate. If you've ever been on Tesco's network, mate, you know what I mean. Why you don't want to touch Tesco's. He wanted to become a virgin, like Madonna touched for the very first time, mate, and it proper didn't work. So he didn't proper sort it out. So we might have got again sort it out for him now, mate. It's just like, hang on a minute, mate. It's a phone in necessity, mate, and it's like, nah, mate, a phone ain't a necessity, mate. Phones are a luxury, mate, and proper quicker than you could say talk, mate. We weren't going to find anything decent there yesterday, mate. So I don't know how we're going to get around that problem, mate. It might have to come down to like buying a cheap phone off Facebook, mate. And we already know what cheap phones and Facebooks are like, mate. That's a nightmare, mate. There is this geeky dude that's selling a phone, mate. I've seen online, and I think it's an iPhone 6 for £100 or something like that. He's pretty speaking to him, mate. He's proper talking to me like this. He's like, oh yeah, and he's like really, Corona, proper, he's going mad, mate. He's like proper. He's just gone talking to me, mate, and he just keeps talking to me, and he's like, all right, mate, yeah, all right, mate, yeah. It's called Specs or something, mate, but he's proper, really geeky, mate. So we might have to go and see him about a mobile phone, because he says he knows everything about mobile phones. He can do everything with a mobile phone, mate. He's like a proper little gangster with a mobile phone, mate. And we might have to go and see him, see what he can do, mate, and see if he can like sort out a mobile phone. Proper. Well, I didn't know, mate. After I went out earlier on, mate, when my neighbour said to me, "I had the police here looking for you earlier," I'm like, "Hell, mate, why does the police want me, mate?" And she said, "Oh, they just wanted to speak to you. It's like a couple of guys in suits, mate." And I'm like, "CID, mate." So I'm very, very sceptical at the moment, mate. There's 4 of them, mate, so I think I'm wanted. Don't know why, mate. Don't know why. There was 2 in suits and two little piglets, mate, apparently, and they were like knocking on the door, looking on the back, everything like that, mate. So I'm thinking today, mate, let's just make a quick early getaway, mate. And apparently they were looking for something, mate. Apparently they were looking to see out what I had in the back garden, and I was just like, well, why are they looking in the back garden? She was like, I don't know, mate, I don't know. And they didn't take anything or anything like that. They put a little leaflet on the door to say they've called and to speak to this copper or something and things. But I'm pretty familiar with it, mate. If I can dodge them for 6 months, normally they can't charge you because it's 6 months have passed since it's only going to be a minor offence. So it's whereas like they'll have to they'll try and get me out of the house to speak to me. As long as I'm in the house here, mate, they can't do nothing. They can't force their way in because it's whatever it's they're after me for, mate. It's a low crime. So like I can refuse to come at the door, and they've got to get a court order to come in and all this stuff, and they can't actually come and nab me, mate. So I ain't scared of police, but I ain't gonna be going up to them for a low level crime, mate, because they'll just dodge them off for 6 months, man, which leads me to I think it leads me to August, maybe, mate. It's 6 months, isn't it? August, and now it's August, mate. I don't know. I don't know what do I look like, mate. I don't look like a magician. So yeah, I'm just gonna like dodge them out the way for the next 6 months or something like that. I'm just gonna be proper careful, I reckon. But I don't understand what I've done wrong, mate. I mean, they couldn't prove any COVID breaches. I don't think I've really done any COVID breaches anyway, mate. See, I don't know what they could have me for, mate. I've actually been fairly good this start of this year and the end of this year, I think. It's bothering me what they actually want me for, but I mean, there must be something they want me for, mate. I mean, shit, Stacey's money, mate. But now, mate, she couldn't prove that anyway because I paid for the ticket. And Stacey's not one that goes to the old bill, mate. She's one of them that wants to do it herself. I don't think she would report it to the coppers, mate. That's weird, mate. But every time I hear a noise now, mate, I'm like looking over here, mate, looking, going, "What's that, mate? What's that?" And of course, I'm paranoid that the old bill are gonna turn up the door. But proper, I don't know, mate. I don't actually know what they want with me, mate. But I guess we'll find out soon, innit?